Hi everyone. Over the past 2,000 years, the church has survived scandal, corruption, wars, economic disasters, famine, plagues, communism, persecution, secularism, schisms, and all the other isms you can think of. If the church is anything, it is resilient. When Jesus anointed Peter to lead the church, he said to him and all those listening, "On this rock I'll build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." We can be assured that the Church of Jesus Christ will prevail. And I believe this is something that we can have confidence in as we navigate our way through COVID-19. This pandemic is not the end of the church. She has survived other pandemics and epidemics over the centuries. The thing is though, while the church has weathered many storms over 2,000 years, it has also changed dramatically in that time. Buildings, ecclesiastical structures, and the way we gather are not and have never been the defining features of a flourishing church. In fact, they are designed to be servants of the church's mission. The early church flourished with no buildings and little structure. And in more recent times, we've seen the phenomenal growth of the underground church in communist China and Islamic Iran. The key to the resilience of the church is not the size of our congregations or the type of buildings we meet in or the way we organise ourselves. Rather, it is in who we are and how we function in the world. We, the church, we are the people of God representing Christ to the world through our lives and our actions. The church has proven to be resilient because God's love portrayed through the compassion, generosity, and sacrifice of his people has always overcome fear, hatred, and self-centeredness. When the church loves the unlovable, cares for the sick, gives generously to the needy, repents when we get it wrong, we become irresistible even to the hardest of hearts. The church has been resilient for so long because the love of Christ conquers all. As we consider what the church will look like post-coronavirus shutdowns, of course we need to concern ourselves with how we will gather and how we'll structure ourselves. But mostly, I think we should concern ourselves with how we can portray the love of Christ to our communities, our neighbours, our work colleagues, family, friends, because these are the actions that will assure the church's future. There are various articles in this week's email around the theme of resilience. I encourage you to have a read and to pass these resources on to your church as appropriate. The other thing I want to mention is that our BUB Support Hub leadership team and the Union Council recognise the potential impacts on church finances through this time of pandemic. In response to these challenges, Union Council has agreed to a reduction of up to 25% on church ministry contributions for churches who may be struggling financially. You can scroll down in this email for more details. Please be assured of my prayers as we all continue to persevere during these times, trusting in God's strength and knowing that his grace is sufficient. God bless you.